I've gone on record as being a big proponent of electric vehicles. I've been driving electric now for 6 years and have no plans to go back to gas, and I think that's the way the industry is heading. But for folks that are looking to make the switch from gasoline to EVs, there can be a lot of anxieties that go along with that. Range anxiety, where am I gonna charge? How long is it gonna take me to charge? And the folks at BMW have some answers. So when they reached out to see if they could sponsor a video and send me to Germany to look at the latest cars, I couldn't say yes fast enough. So you gotta take a look at the brand new, as a prototype even, plug-in hybrid BMW X5 with eDrive zones, and I gotta see the world premiere of the BMW i Hydrogen next. It's an X5 powered by hydrogen, going through some fuel cells. So a lot of big cities and countries are putting together laws or proposals to either ban cars completely or make cars electric only, especially in huge populated cities. So BMW's created something called eDrive zones. If you've got one of their plug-in hybrids and you enter a city that's predetermined with the GPS using geofencing, your car will automatically transition over to pure electric. And when you're driving around, no emissions, better for the people that live there, better air quality. And when you leave, it'll go back to just regular hybrid mode. And the goal here is just to make it so you don't have to think about changing the modes on your car. The car will do it for you. And it's pretty cool. So as soon as you go into that geofence area, the car will automatically switch into pure electric. And when you leave, it automatically switch back. So there's no thinking or action required on your part. The car does it all for you. And the car and the software are smart enough to know that if you've got a destination in your GPS that's going into one of these eDrive zones, it'll save the battery for you. So when you go in, you'll have enough battery to get you where you want to go, stay in the city, drive around, run some errands, see a show, and then when you leave, it transitions itself back to running into traditional drive modes. And to kind of make things more fun and incentivize people to kind of get used to going electric, BMW is also doing Bmw Points. And you could earn points for charging your car every night, for driving in the eDrive zones, for all kinds of other cool things. You could redeem these points for things like free charging, and I did ask if you could redeem it for a BMW X5. They told me no. It was just another way to make EVs a little more fun and sort of take some of the anxiety and sort of the thought process out of having to change the way you drive cars. And the BMW eDrive zones and BMW Points will be coming in 2020. So I am taking a look at the BMW Hydrogen next. So it looks like a regular X5. You've seen it, probably have a bunch of them driving by you right now, but this one's different. It's powered by hydrogen. And when you think of hydrogen, you don't always think that it's an electric car, but actually any hydrogen car is a pure EV. Just instead of being plugged in, it gets its power from hydrogen. So what it does, you fill up the tank, it takes about 4 minutes to fill it up, and the idea is that it's this kind of a gas station-like experience. You pull it, you plug in, and you go on your way. The hydrogen is going to mix with something called the fuel cell. It's going to strip it down almost a molecular level, mix with the air, and that's going to give you that pure EV experience. So you get all the benefits of driving an EV. So first, it's clean. The only exhaust that's coming out of this is pure water. You get the instant torque, and you lose sort of the downsides of having a pure battery-only electric. So there's no range anxiety here. You can just stop and fill it up. So it makes it pretty easy, and it's a nice compromise in all the best things of an EV and the benefits of driving a gas car. And this is one example of what the future of fuel could be. And the thought is that you'll have different options in the future driving electric. If maybe you live in a place where you can't plug your car in overnight, hydrogen is going to be a great way to go. You fill up in the morning and you're good for the next days or weeks, depending on how much you want to drive. It's options. At the end of the day, they're all electric. And as somebody who drives an electric car, has been driving an electric car for 6 years, I love the EV technology. And this is another way to drive a pure electric. And it's really cool to see BMW being committed to that and being committed to the pure EV future, because every manufacturer is going to be moving eventually to electric. And this is another step in the right direction.